Dovakin, nalugsin los varin, Wadahain, volukul, mafidak, asfal, Finola, Fergan, Finos Honsen, Rosan, Gazin. Ui ho ho ha ho 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 hi 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 ho. Zoals dingen dolphin. Yo, Mr. Egan, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. So glad you're here today, man. We have an excellent night of Genki ability coming at you today. I have a lot of good topics that I want to talk about. Ain't even kidding about the good topics that we're gonna be talking about today. Ooh, I know what I got a special surprise today. I got a special guest coming up on the stream today. Very excited. Very excited for that. Hold on, let me just get it done. On the YouTubes.com. It's not .com. You have an artist block? We are gonna smash that artist block tonight, good sir. Let me tell you this. We are gonna smash this artist block tonight with the stream of legends. You know what I mean? But before I do that, let me just get up in here right now. Salven Kostin bei Aludwin dort. Dovakin Nagzinlos. No, but where's the live video chat, man? Alright, we need it. You know what we need to find? No, can I not do the live video chat? Hold on, we're gonna figure this out. No, my friend can't join us. I don't think about it. Yes, sir. You're gonna tell me. In fact, because you told me this, instead of doing the introduction today, we're just gonna talk about it today, buddy. It's exactly what it is. And I'm trying to get myself up here right now, Dizzle, but it's not working. It's not working. I don't know. Because, you know, the introduction is very just... So, I mean, we'll do it a little bit, but we have a lot of stuff we want to get to. Anyway, the stream is starting, so good time to be alive. We have some new content we're going to want to be exploring today. Because I just started... No using those filler phrases. I just started. You want to talk with conviction. That means you don't want to use these filler, willer, diller phrases that don't mean anything. And real talk is one of them. Don't use it. I gotta train myself out of using real talk. I said it again. I gotta train myself out of using that one because I mean, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, hello, man. Yeah, I fixed my thumbnail. I fixed it immediately after you said it last time. It actually wasn't a problem with yeah, dude, there it is again. I've lost my edge. I'm gonna regain my edge. I can tell you this. I can feel it. But what was I talking about? Wait, I was talking about filler phrases. Yes, because filler phrases, they do promote a lot of that chaos distractions. And what do we got over here? We have to find the Elder Scrolls today. So right now we're at the college. I just became the Archmage of the college. I know. Pretty cool. I mean, everyone can do it, but I did it. It was pretty fun. And watch, I'm going to talk to this guy. He's going to respect me.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all.
Buddy, I'm the Archmage. What do you mean?
Not be official. I wonder if perhaps you could assist me. What?
Why am I even talking to this guy? He's a lower down.
Should be enough.
What am I even saying to this guy?
That's all I need.
All right, Egan, talk to me, buddy. Talk to me about what's up. You know what I want to hear about, and I've been so bad with this. I want to hear about your story. I want to hear about where your story is. I want to hear about. Tell me some real stuff today, man, because I'm talking to you about this. Supagenki is sick today, but he's on the low end of the sickness, which means that he's gonna get better this weekend, without a doubt. I refuse to be sick. I think I got more sick because I ate pizza and drank Coke, and that was not a good idea. You always want to make these bad decisions whenever you're sick. But, yeah, I woke up today from a nap, and I felt absolutely wonderful. But now I feel a little congested. We feel it. But it's an honor and a pleasure to have you both here. And we are here today in the Skyrim of the Elder Scrolls. Why? Because we're trying to save the world. We are trying to save the world. You cannot be. Stop, Manu. Stop that crap. If you're crazy sick, you should have known better. I warned you. You should have known better. You should have said, "Hey, I don't want to get sick. Hey, I don't want to get sick. Can you stop?" You should have said that. Anyway, take your work very seriously.
A mage is only as good as what we've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books
I'm looking for another scroll.
plan to do with it. Do you even know what you're asking about? You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security? Of course. I'll bring everything, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor.
All right, buddy. All right, thank you.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
All right, so I'm just gonna wait a day and see what this guy has to say.
Or are you just someone's errand?
I am not an error boy, buddy. I am the dragon boy. Until next time.
My rules about books still stand.
Ooh, I'm the archmage, and he's standing up to me. What a guy.
And what do you plan to do with it? I'm an elder to read an elder, even so. The divines usually take the reader's side. You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, the greatest thief in the world would be I don't know who told you that. I'll bring everything, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies.
All right, buddy. All right, I'm gonna literally attack you if you don't keep trying to waste my time. I'm trying to get on with my life, man. We have Elder Scrolls. Oh boy. The story. Well, I haven't really been working on it. Me too, man. All my stories. Man. It's just that time of year. It's just that time of year where everything like fades away, and you're just like, why even bother doing anything with my life? There's so much time, and there's so many other things going on. What's even the point of trying to create something? I'll never be that good. There's that kind of mentality that takes over. But Egan, I'm going to tell you some really good things tonight that are going to help you get back on track. All right.
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
What do you got for sale?
Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
All right, this guy is not.
All this, and what do you plan to do with it? An elder to read
All right, so because it's definitely not, and I want
usually take the
there
reader's
to be an arc that takes place on a train.
The simplest way to put it.
So I want read the rest of the message. Yes, sir.
Simple about
On a train. All right. Now, what kind of train are we thinking about?
all of it is true. It would say the scrolls exist.
Are we thinking about?
About the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating them. The simplest, it should reflect
Hold on, let me.
each reader's seat, but at the same time, you think that it would be kept under the highest security? Of course, I'll bring it. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
You know what? Screw this guy.
Till next time.
All right. So a train. So what kind of train are we thinking about? Now maybe stars. Maybe there's like a star train, but that sounds really like I said it again. A star train sounds like really normal. If you want something to be different, right? What's a modem of transportation that not a lot of people take on? But a star carriage would sound really a little silly. So what's like a modem of transportation? Something that's like lost. That was lost in the arcs a long time ago. Something that we could like get stars to transfer from one location to another. I don't know, something that seems magically. The Polar Express was a good movie, man. Oh my wow, what a great movie. So something magical. You want a magical form of transportation. You know what I would do? I would look into researching other forms of magical transportation. I think that would be a good idea. I don't have any on hand to me right now, but like something that some like forms of transportation that only mages can take. Like not teleportation because that's like really basic. Maybe there's like yeah, I almost said it again. You know what? Here's the thing. It always happens whenever I want to go and talk about something. So let's think here, buddy. Let's think. Maybe like summoning spells or something like summoning. I'm thinking because look, if we're still on the arcs of whole, there are wishes that pass by every time a star is death, and it gives you a wish, and you have to figure out how to use your wish before your time of death comes, and that could prevent your life. Thomas the Train Engine. Yo, I don't even remember that show. I don't even remember this show. This is new content though. I've never done this before. Very exciting. Very exciting. Thomas the Train Engine. So researching more on what's it called? Forms of transportation. Something you want to do, Egan. And this is something that I have a lot of trouble with. Is you want to help find people that help you stay accountable. Because it's so easy to forget to work on yourself. It's so easy to forget to invest in yourself. It's so easy to forget that you don't even bother doing these things on a daily average. So when you feel like you're getting into this rut, and I'll tell you this, like the other day, I was like super duper ultra like tired and sick. I was sick. And I was like at home all day long and I was like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere. But I have like this work event I have to go to over at Fort Lauderdale and that's like 2 hours away. And I'm so tired. So you know what I do? I call up my girlfriend and I'm like, hey, tell me to go to this event. And you know what she says? She's like, no, don't do that. Don't go to the event. Rest at home. And I'm like, you're not doing a good job at motivating me. And then you know what she said? She said, hey, you wanted me to motivate you? And then she started motivating me. And I was like, you know what? I just got to get off my butt and I got to go. I got to go do this. So different kind of situation here, Egan. But finding someone that you know that's a positive person, like me, for example, or someone else that's more closer around to where you live, to keep you accountable to whenever you're having that block, immediately tell them you have a block. Like, you remember Karen Love, the person on Instagram? She made a post talking about having a block. And then a bunch of people responded to her post and said things to do. And then said a bunch of things you can do to break a writer's block. So that's an accountability factor. And I think you should be working on building the accountability factor. Because remember, you still have a lot of time. And you still have a lot of energy and stuff. So I think it's a good idea. So I think that you should definitely do that because something I have a lot of trouble with is accountability. And if you can master the accountability at 15, let me tell you, you're going to have wonderful things happen in your life. How much gold? I have a lot of gold. Restoration skill increased. Yo, 38. Alright. I don't know. How's my restoration magic doing? So, I'm just saying, like, because we all forget these things, man. We all forget these things. Like, even messaging people on Instagram, man. It's been a long time. I mean, I try to do it for my friends. But, like, messaging new people and looking for new forms of art out there that we can... Wow, that sounds like an amazing girlfriend. Congrats. Thank you, Manuel. Yeah, she actually is. And she doesn't know it. She thinks she's really basic sometimes. But you know what? It's okay. I give her credit where credit is due. Because people deserve to be noticed. And real talk, if I can help someone out, I want to help them out. But she helped me out. And that's exactly what you need in a partner. I don't care about anything else. Like, if your partner's not trying to make you a better person, or is not going to help you become a better person, you need to get rid of that person. Because it's not good. Not good to spend all that time with that person. Anyway, back to you, Egan. So, definitely be working on forming, because this is the key concept we want to be forming for you. Be working on forming a supportive environment of people you can talk about with your dreams. Like, I don't know if you saw the video I said about talking to girls. But I thought about you when I was making that video. If you want to talk to a girl, talk to her about drawing. Talk to her about something that you're passionate about, you know? Something that's going to make you come alive. Because that's your true self kind of stuff. So that's definitely something I would recommend for you, good sir.
trouble.
Start forming that supportive environment because you have a lot of time to form this environment. I mean, I have an environment of people around that can help me with this stuff.
No,
I,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't want to talk about this.
You know, like, no one's telling me anything about this Mirak person.
You tell Precious he better give.
How about you?
Merkel doesn't lend coin to Al.
This is like Morrowind.
Give you this one. No, wait. Eric, I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it.
Alright, thank you, buddy.
Want to buy anything?
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Something about a temple. It is very strange.
Thank you. Tell me about the shrine. Yay. This is new information. I don't know. Maybe I want to... You know what I want to do? I kind of want to like play this by myself. I don't even want to stream this area. I want to get back into the game by myself. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get out of here right now. I'm actually going to get out of here. I'm going to go focus on other stuff. I want to like individually play this level by myself because it's like new content. And like I need to like fresh take that in. I don't know. Maybe. I have to think about it more. But... yeah, that's good. And how many minutes are we into the stream right now? We can start jumping into the introductions most likely. But I'm glad. I hope that I helped a little bit. Yeah, we're 16 in, which means we got some good things going for us today. So everyone, welcome. Honor and a pleasure. This is the introduction. What is Positive Player XC? Where does it come from, right? You know, I felt like I gave up. No. I refuse. I feel like I gave up too soon on this Mirak thing just because it was a little difficult. I'm going to go back. If college has taught me anything, it's not to give up. So, Supagenki has been streaming for a couple months now. Not consistently for all of them, but I think I started back in November, December, January, February. I was consistent. March, April, I fell off, and I'm going to try to get back to being consistent in May. So here's the thing, guys. What is Positive Player XC? Now, a question that I find particularly difficult nowadays is this idea of what do you like to do? No, but like what is it that you personally like to do? And I don't know what I like to do. But something that I liked to do when I was a kid was play video games. Now, looking back now, I'm not really interested in playing new video games, but revisiting old video games is where I find a lot of value. And by old video games, what I mean? Skyrim is a video game that I put hundreds of hours into as a kid. And it wasn't just Skyrim. The first game that I ever streamed was actually the World of Warcraft. And I put hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game. What? Oh my wow. You know what it is? I feel like I want to listen to all these people. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do this by myself because the thing is, there's just too much information to learn here.
That seems inadvisable. Fascinating. Not in the stone. The only matter have fallen under whatever influence is affecting the others.
Whoa, what's happening? Let me go.
You are able to resist the effect by exerting your will.
Have you tried to stop this?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on.
Alright, you know what? I feel like it's not giving up, it's just using my time more efficiently because I can't really handle the level of new stuff. This is one of the reasons why I don't want to revisit the new content. As I was just saying, I put hundreds of hours into this video game. I practically played the thing before. And a lot of the quests, a lot of the things that I face inside of the game are really known to me. But the reason I don't play new video games is because it's very time consuming. It's very energy consuming and focus consuming. Like, if you just saw me right there, like, stuff was happening that I had never saw before, and I was like, oh my wow, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. This is not the point of me streaming. If I really want to learn how to play these games, I have to do that on my own time. I can't be doing it when I'm trying to stream. Because video games brought me a lot of happiness when I was a kid. And if you're finding it hard, and this is probably only me and the people that are in my line of work, if you find it hard to do things that you like to do now and find new things that you like to do, I would always recommend revisiting the old things that you like to do. Like if you had an old character that you like to draw. If you had an old thing that you really like to do, and you're having a block, for example, we were just talking about this. You're having a block right now that's preventing you from doing what you want to do. Find out what the vampires are seeking. No, but I want to do the Elder Scroll. I want to do the Elder Knowledge. Where do I go? I hope he has it now. I want to do the main quest line. If you find something that you really want to do, go back to something that you used to do that brought you a lot of happiness and do that again. Because for me, I like to do YouTube, but I wanted to stream, so I didn't know how to stream. So I just decided to buy video games again. And to help me more efficiently use my time than just playing a video game, I'd rather talk about positive thinking while I'm playing the video game. Really important. Because that's the reason, sorry about that. I'm still a little sick, still a little congested. So that's the reason for coming back to Skyrim. Because the first game I played, if you remember, if you were here back in the day, was the World of Warcraft. And then after I reached level 120 in the World of Warcraft, I got a little bored with the game. I wasn't really excited about grinding anymore. Although I could be convinced to do it again, if only I had a friend who was willing to play with me. But I don't know. It could happen. I just don't know right now. Big time investment. But it's the evolution of WoW, and by evolution, it's not changing. We're not changing what we do. We're just evolving the idea. Because if I had stopped playing WoW, if I had really lost my fire for streaming because of WoW, then I wouldn't have started again. I don't know who told you that. I'll bring everything we have. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. All right, buddy. As a matter of immense, the holy sense that I've heard whispers of more of its work having turned. You know what? If you can track it down, it may prove useful. Find Shalidor's writing. Find Shalidor's writing so that he can translate them to college. He's asked me, and I attempt to find a copy for him. I don't know what the copy is. Oh, this is good. So it was the evolution of the previous game that we used to play because we didn't want to lose the concept that got us to where we are right now. Try not to spill anything. I don't care if you wrote it. Assorted books, scrolls. What do we got here today? There be dragons, the Wolf Queen, the Amulet of Kings, Scourge of the Grey Quarter, Myth. Are the books here? Ruminations. Ah, here we are. Ah, the books were right here. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. They were right here. Oh, I thought he was going to give them to me. Oh, my, wow. Look at that. Look at that amazing critical thinking ability. He's the world's master of the Nick. He's been gone for a long while. Somewhere up north. He said he found... haven't heard from him since. Alright, guys. Let's go find this Septimus Cygnus guy. Ooh, we're on a quest. So, we just finished talking about why we returned to WoW. But why did we start streaming? Now, this is another topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's because I like YouTube a lot, and I really want to become a social influencer on YouTube, but making videos is just one way to train yourself to become better at being a social influencer. And there's a very specific style in which you make videos. Live streaming is actually quite different than video creation in my mindset. And oh, like a dragon. Dragon! It's gonna kill me. Magic! Restoration. And it's gonna fly away now. Now, I have put probably hundreds of hours. I've been, to think about it, I probably streamed for like over 100 hours now. And I can't deny the fact that streaming has probably had a positive impact on my ability to create content on YouTube. And I still have to get better with my consistency factor. However, you can't watch any of my first videos. I mean, I have some of the Japan videos that I'm posting back nowadays whenever I'm starved for new content. But if you can see the difference between those videos and my recent videos, there's nothing changed, but something did happen. The way that I present my message, the way that I evolved. in my content has evolved. It hasn't changed. It has evolved from what it previously was, because it's the same Supagenki. It's only a higher level of Supagenki-ness that we're trying to look at here. I love it when I absorb these things. Hold on. Yay! You know what I forgot? I forgot that you have to actually spend the souls when you get them. So let's go over here to magic. I forgot that you actually have to spend the souls. You can't just like absorb the shouts. How many souls? I have 6 dragon souls. Aura Whisper. The Whisper revealing life forces, any and all. Frost Breath. Ice Storm. Your Thurum freezes a slow time. Command it. Stand still. I want to get this slow time. Dragon souls are required. Okay. R. Spend soul. Let's unlock time. Alright, cool. So, the idea is that we wanted to really develop our channel, and only by putting hundreds of hours into something could you really hope to develop it and get better. Because the thing is, it's really easy to change the style of which you're trying to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I made videos that were trendy, I'd get more views, I'd get more watch minutes. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to form a culture around a certain kind of video, around positive thinking. And positive thinking, it's a hard industry to get into on YouTube because not many people are really interested in searching for positive thinkers on YouTube, not from what I imagine from most of the types of video content that's out there. But maybe I'm just a little ignorant of that one. Maybe I don't know a lot about what I'm talking about. But the thing is, in order to really create your own niche, your own fan base of what you want to do, you have to put in hundreds of hours. You have to have this authenticity that allows you to speak from a base of knowledge. Like, you know what you're talking about. And you can only know what you're talking about after thinking and acting upon that thing for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. And, ooh, what's that? Wolf. And if you think that, I mean, maybe you could have talent, but even talented people need to put hundreds of hours into their craft. The thing is, it's like, it's not a mystery kind of thing. And for the untalented people, you better be putting thousands of hours into your craft. Because the development of my channel is something that's very serious for me, serious to me. And in order to continue the development of my channel, I need to be able to see things past just video making. And I have to get more serious about video making because I don't spend enough time, nearly enough time, on creating videos. A skeever! I don't spend nearly enough time on creating videos, which is something I have to be thinking a lot more. And it's not just about filming the videos, it's about like thinking about what you want your video to be about, what talking points you want to hit on in your video, and doing it definitely like 80-20. 80 rehearsal, 20% preparation. So just writing down these main topics and then just letting your mind go loose based on whatever you say. Is this guy gonna attack me? A Horker? You really think you can take me on, buddy? No, he's pretty strong though. If he was like a constant attacker, he would have gotten me. But that's the idea here that we're talking about. Because I can tell you this, guys, I have played this game for quite a whiz while, and I've been doing YouTube for quite a whiz while too. And I remember back in the beginning of this year is when I decided to get really serious about YouTube in January. However, it's been a couple of months, and it's been tough. It's been a tough journey because there have been times where everything was great, and there have been times where I was super motivated and I was really focused on getting better. And then there have been times where I've just been like, you know what? I don't even want to do this today. Or not even thought about getting better. And that mainly happened in March, probably towards the end of February, beginning of March, when I got my internship with Dale Carnegie. And it's nothing to do with Dale Carnegie. I'm really glad that I did it. But it's hard. It's hard to focus on more than one thing at the same time. And I forgot how hard it was until I tried actually doing it. However, I'm a better person because I tried. And that you always have to reach that conclusion with whatever you're doing. Because the reality of the world is that talent can only get you so far. And energy and passion must be sustained. But, hold on, I'll be right back. I need to go and do something really quick. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Dizzle. Energy and passion can really only be sustained for so long, and there's a difference between investing in yourself and just personally development and investment. There's a big difference there, and that's one of the topics that we talked about last time, but we're going to get back into it more later. You have to find this guy right now. Because why are we here in the Elder Scrolls today? What does this channel represent? Basically, using our college degree. And when I say using our college degree, what I mean is that what I'm trying to do here right now is prove to you what college represents. Because what I heard, a lot of people associate college with representing an education. Alright, thank you. Can you help me? I just want to go questing, man. Complete. Alright, what do I do with the sphere? Alright, maybe we have to get out of here now. Good. That wasn't so bad. The idea is a lot of people associate college with getting an education, but that's actually fundamentally not a correct answer. It's not about right or wrong, it's about correct or incorrect. What college represents is free time. Free time at a very developmental phase in many of our lives, which is the ages of usually 20 to around 20, I'd say 21, 22. But the idea is that our brains actually don't stop developing until we're around what's the age? Until we're around 25. Now the thing is, college protects us from a lot of the realities that most adults face in the real world by offering an environment that supports creativity, supports free thinking, supports autonomy. Because if you look at many of the other educational systems that have led up to college, there was a high structure there, but you didn't have much decision in what you could do. I mean, you had a choice in who you can hang out with and what classes you could take, but it was a lot more like controlling than in college. And this is why college is such a great tool for most young kids, because it offers low responsibility with high free time and a lot of autonomy in how you can use that free time. Oh my, no. Let me save here right now. Save, buddy. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna save, and then I'm gonna have to go all the way back. I remember Vickers is gonna take this guy out to dinner. Vickers is gonna take this guy out to dinner. You don't even need me, really. Oh, Vickers is not getting. Vickers is not doing too hot. Vickers is not doing too hot, man. Oh, Vickers is not doing too hot. He took a hit. Oh, hello, Mr. Joseph. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How are you doing today? We haven't gotten into any of the main talking points yet. We're still in the introduction. And we're talking about college. We're talking about college and how high free time, high autonomy, low responsibility creates a supportive environment for you to grow your mind. However, something that college does not do a really great job at is teaching you time management skills. And time management is essential to be able to break free from the teachings of others and start learning how to live on your own, because time management is absolutely critical. I said this in the last stream. This is a beautiful line. If you don't learn how to manage your time so that you can do what you want, you'll spend your whole life only doing what you need and what you need to do to survive or something like that. I said it better last stream, but I'm going to keep working on this idea more in the future. So college, what it basically sums up, when you get free time, you get autonomy, and you get low responsibility, what it basically sums up is the environment to foster critical thinking. However, there are so many cogs going into college where it's either one of the two. You either become a critical thinker or you become a part of the mob. It's not so much you can do both. It's usually like you're drawn into one of them because the spheres are so consuming Yeah, either critical thinking. College is either you become critical thinker, or you become a part of the mob. No, not the mob. I don't have a nicer way to say it right now. Or you become or you become satisfied with the quote. There you go. And
Hold on to it.
whoa, what's that?
For it later. Are you good? Don't lose it.
Who?
No time to talk. Snitch or double cross me and I'll kill you. I need it.
Whoa. I'm doing good, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I'm doing better. I mean, I'm sick today, but we're on the high end of being sick, so I think I'll get better sometime by this weekend. Where did this guy go? It's probably down here. I think I'll be better sometime this weekend, actually. Whoa, whoa. Oh, oh my, no. Really? Did I just do that? Whoa, no one saw that. No one saw that, guys. No one saw that. I'm gonna have to kill this cat again. I didn't. Yeah. What a shame. And the cat is not in the same location as it was before. Oh my wow! What a Shazam! And this is why I think that all colleges represent the same thing. I think all colleges represent this ability. You can either gain critical thinking skills, or you can gain status quo satisfaction. And by status quo satisfaction, it just means you're okay living day to day. You don't have to think much about the future. Oh no, save it! Save it! No! No, don't kill the sheep. Don't kill the sheep. I saved the sheep. I feel really happy because I saved the sheep. Now, these are the ideas that we're trying to foster here. Because I graduated from college, and there hasn't been many opportunities for me to use my college degree beyond the things that I've been able to create as a critical thinker. And being a content creator is, in a sense, creative problem solving, because you're trying to solve other people's problems with your own perspective on how to go about dealing with those problems. So mediums like this, like writing on Wattpad or making a YouTube channel or posting on Instagram, if you have a message that you're trying to relate to your audience, you are attempting to be a creative problem solver, a thought leader in a sense. And you gain a lot of these skills in college because of all the free time that you get to develop your ideas. However, it's not about gaining the skills, it's about constant application of the skills. Because if you don't apply them, you will forget them. Believe me, the day-to-day pace is absolutely relenting. And the more you give into it, the more you accept your fate for what it is, the harder it's ever going to be to break out of it. Not about gaining, not about gaining of knowledge. It's about application, because the day-to-day pace is relenting and you will forget without application. That is a really, really critical idea that we're trying to expunge right now. Where are we going? We're going over here. We do not want to fall and die again, so here. Whoa! That was close. I swear I could have just walked down. I swear I could have just walked down. I didn't have to do that. Oh, poor. Woe is me. Woe is me. But you know what we can do? We can wait for an hour. Or, I mean, I don't want to switch out of this. Because, guys, what critical thinking fundamentally represents is the basis for the three kinds of thoughts that we have. I mean, critical thinking is conscious thought, in a sense. But when applied correctly or applied incorrectly, it forms the basis. Critical thinking is conscious thought. Critical thinking is conscious thought and forms the basis for all three passageways of interpretation: negative, mediocre, and positive. Ooh, Genki. That's pretty cool. Because critical thinking is the basis. Critical thinking is the pen. Critical thinking is the tool that we use to perceive the world around us. However, mainly speaking, most of our habits, what we've learned before and what ideas we've developed before, really govern how we're going to use that critical thinking tool. Now, in the sense of what we're doing, we're trying to foster an environment that would allow our critical thinking to be positive, because the action in what you're doing, well, the action of what I'm doing right now is I'm playing a video game, playing Skyrim. But as long as you have money, you can afford to play this game. Even if you don't, you can go to a friend's house and you can play this game. It's not hard to play this game. And that's not what creates the opportunity to use positive thinking. What creates the opportunity is understanding this. That Skyrim is such an easy game to do that you can do two things at once. Only when you have learned how to do one of them so well that you don't have to think about doing the other one. Now, take this for example, because I've said this before. The secret behind playing guitar and singing at the same time isn't that your mind can focus on doing two things at once. It's learning one of the things so well that you don't have to think about doing it while you do it. You only can focus on doing one of them. For me, it's usually lyrics. I have to focus on lyrics a lot more than I do on rhythm on the guitar. But I've stuck to really simple songs. And I'm one to speak because I haven't practiced guitar in a long time. It's so many things I need to be addressing in the near future, definitely. But there's a perfect example that I wanted to go over there and I wanted to learn about this Mirak thing, but I've never experienced any of these quest lines before. So the moment that I got there and I started interacting with the quests and stuff, research notes, I love me some good research notes. The moment I started interacting with the quest line, I was like, I can't even focus. I can't do this because I can't focus. Now, in a sense, what I'm doing now doesn't require much focus. I'm just exploring stuff and making sure that I don't die in the process. It's very monotone because I've already done it before. And because I've already done it before, I have experience that allows me to not have to think about what I'm doing while I'm doing it. But in the sense, that is why I am able to talk about conscious positive thoughts while playing a video game. Because I have been able to learn how to do not the conscious thinking, not the critical thinking, not the talking by itself, but I've learned how to do the video game by itself. And there's a great kind of thing that comes with being able to do two things at once, and that both of these things can play off each other. Because I have a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun playing the game. And maybe if I was just talking to myself in front of a camera, maybe it wouldn't be so much fun. But because I put hundreds of hours into this video game, and because I understand this game, and because I've already formed a liking to it and its content, it creates the opportunity. This is Torch. Nice! I've created the opportunity for me to have fun while positive thinking, in a sense. Are you a bandit? No. Whoa! You're not nice to me. Yeah, you're not nice to me, man. He's a cat like me. Potion of the night? Nice. He had an axe. He had an axe. That was pretty cool. Lockpick. But because I've been able to do this, I can have fun while having fun exposing these positive thoughts too, and developing my ideas more, and really using my ability to think critically to increase what I'm doing right now. And guys, it's not just about critical thinking. It's not just about talking positive. We also want to gain, as I said in the beginning of this video, we want to gain realistic experience of becoming a better YouTuber. And the only way by doing that is to gain realistic experience by being in front of camera. And I know that I don't use my webcam anymore. I probably should start. It was something about the video being too laggy, but it's going to be laggy anyway, so I should probably start using my webcam again. That'd be a good idea. And I have the webcam. It's still here. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to do that. Next stream that I do, I'm really going to attempt to use my webcam. Oh, this guy's going to get me. No, please don't get me. Oh, my mouse is making it hard to heal. Oh, Vicus took out his thing. Yay, got him. I'm actually going to start using my webcam again. I'm going to start using my webcam again. That's a good thing. So that's actually a thought I have to write down right now. Start using your webcam again, because remember, it's realistic experience in front of camera. And maybe LiveMe has an online feature that I can start using on my stuff. I don't know. I have to check it out. Definitely. Greater Soul Gem, blah, blah, blah. Very nice. Yeah, but we want to gain realistic experience in front of being camera. And I feel like that was, oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I remember back in the days when I used to be on camera when I was playing WoW, and oh, I remember that day. It was like a 3-hour stream, and I just finished doing the stupidest quest. And I was able to quest my friends, and I literally got up and I shouted and I screamed up and down. I was like, yes! Yes! I remember being on camera and doing that. Oh my god, that was so much fun. But definitely I'm going to be bringing back the camera by the next stream. I'll have it up and running. And we do all these things for a very specific reason. We want to be an individual. Because being a critical thinker, in a sense, is being an individual. And what I mean by this is that in order to sustain the level of thought that's required to develop your own ideas and to say no to all the things that might be considered normal, that could otherwise hinder your ability to operate in society and move towards the things that you want to accomplish, you have to have this certain edge. You have to have this certain edge to yourself. And what I mean by edge is that you have to be really willing to endure. How do I do this again? You have to really be willing to endure the silence. And you would find this. Most group animals would not be able to endure the silence. Yay, got it. My lockpicking skill increased, but there's nothing in here. It was literally just for skill level points. And to be able to endure the silence, you really have to be able to think for yourself. And that's the basis. Hold on, that's actually really important. To be able to endure the silence necessary to take the path to success, you have to be able to think for yourself and be with thinking alone. Hence, passing up on opportunities that would be inefficient uses of your time. That was I felt like I said it better before I wrote it down, but that's okay. We'll be getting this up and dandy. Where's this guy? Where am I going? Am I going the wrong way? Did I miss something? Because your ability. Oh, wait, so we're rolling on individualism right now. Whoa, is it something over here? No, I don't feel like that. Let's go to the map. Alright. So it's definitely something in that direction. So there's an upstairs frame to this. I totally got sidetracked. How do I get up there, though? I've been so down here. I don't know how to get up there. Huh. You know, maybe I do have to go around. Maybe I do have to go around. And we're going to try it. We're going to try it, definitely. Speaking from this. So, your ability to create meaning from the meaningless. Hold on. I have to go somewhere. I'm actually disappointed that I couldn't have live chat on my thing over here. So I'm going to X out of that. Disappointed that I couldn't have live chat on the internet browser. I mean, I probably could on the computer, which is actually something I can do because I have the tablet open over here. So it's not necessarily, it wouldn't have to necessarily be on my phone. I could do it on the computer. Just the little ramblings for some future notifications that I have to make to the stream. Don't worry about anything there. What's it called? The time is 8:46, so we've been streaming. Yeah, I think a good way to start counting is the use of timers. The use of timers, very important. I want to get back on that. Let's do this. Where are we going? The use of timers. I should start using timers more frequently as well. I'm thinking about when I start getting into the main topics of what I'm going to do. Every main topic that I have written down, and I have 5, is going to be a 15-minute timer to be talking about how long I'm going to allot myself to be able to talk about a certain topic. Very important. And I'm telling you, if you wouldn't remind yourself, you would never remember to do this stuff. If you don't remind yourself, it's going to be so difficult to remember that it is important to act upon the knowledge you get. You can't just keep it in your head because you're going to forget it. You have to constantly be acting about it. How can you expunge it from your head? Let it flourish. Let it multiply. How are you going to do that? Only by acting upon it, my friends. And I can tell you, it's... Oh, I just broke a lockpick on an easy lock. What? This is an apprentice lock and I just broke 2 locks? Absolutely terrible. Alright, is it here? Whoa! What? Was it what? Only because it's a chance for me to fight. What's in here though? Alright, you take care of that, Vicus. I'm gonna look over here. What's in here? What's the chest? 3 gold, scroll of Guardian Circle, and that's about it. Well, I guess it was just a Princess Lock. I wonder if this guy has a greater soul gem. No, he doesn't. So very good, guys, because remember, when we talk about creating meaning from the meaningless, and we're going to use our timers. We're going to use our timer right when we use a timer directly when you get into your main talking points. We're going to use our timers directly in there. Next stream, we're going to have our camera back and running. And in this stream, where did Vicus go? In this stream, we're going to use timers to be more conscious of our time management skills. Because it is definitely something we have to train ourselves to do. And this is not a new thought either. I thought about doing this months and months and months ago. And I recently had the same thought weeks ago. Or days ago, whatever it was. But I completely forgot about the necessity to actually do it. Rather than just keep the thought in my head. Hello, can you let me get up here? I can't see anything. You know, this is not good. I'm probably going to get pushed down if I can't see anything. So here, let's go right here. Torches make the world go round. Torches make the world go round. Yay, take that. Take that. Where's Vicus? He's fighting over there. Oh, but Vicus, maybe I can help him out from over here. No, I can't see it. Well, I guess it's over there, so it's not really my problem anymore. Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. Because, guys, when we're talking about creating meaning from the meaningless, the only way to do it is by thinking positively. Because a large swath of the things that surround us on a day-to-day basis are meaningless. And they're dictated by mediocre thinking, and negative thinking. So in a sense, you could say that mediocre thinking and negative thinking are meaningless. But positive thinking is something that is very meaningful because it has the chance to influence your actions. It has the chance to change the way that you are and perceive the world around you. So it's your decision to be positive that's going to allow you to create meaning from the meaningless. Yep, that's actually really important. It's your decision to be positive that's going to allow to create meaning from... I'm sure that you've had this situation before where like something really bad happens to you. Like you fail a class, right? Or you get like in trouble. I remember this. Oh my wow. Back when I was a freshman in college, I had this class called Western Legal Traditions, and I like totally thought it was a joke, and I thought the teacher was a joke, and I was like, ugh, this is so stupid. And I totally bombed the first paper, and there's only like 3 papers, and they held your whole grades. So when that happened to me, I completely like freaked out. I was like, oh my wow, I'm not going to graduate. I'm not going to pass this class. I'm going to have to redo for my freshman year. Oh my, what a terrible thing. But the way that I did it was I made a decision to think positively about this situation because the overbearing problem that came from me getting the bad grade wasn't necessarily from the class being difficult. It was from the mentality I had. Oh my, this guy's going to kill me. I had to stop. it was from the mentality that came from me being in the class, that it was a joke and that I didn't need to work on honing my ability to actually produce this stuff. So the negative experience was getting the bad grade in the class. However, it was my decision to be positive about it and not to see the negative experience as a way to continue doing what I had already been doing, which is taking the class as a joke, but deciding to actually take the class seriously and use my social skills to make a point to the teacher in which I could say, hey, I really want to try harder. And I like poured my heart out to her. I told her all my problems and I told her about all my stuff, because I was hell bent on passing that class. And if you don't think that teachers have a say in whether you pass the class or not, you're fooling yourself, because they have a big say in whether you pass the class or not. Ooh. Whoa. That was not good. And I should have known better. At the moment I saw that, I should have ran away. The moment I saw this, I should have ran away. Where did I save, though? I saved over here? But does that mean I have to fight them again? Yeah, it does. Ugh, what a shame. And guys, let me tell you, I mean, it sounds all nice and pretty when you put it up on a pedestal like this. But the idea here is so true that you have to decide to think positively, because if you don't make the decision consciously, you're not gonna make the decision subconsciously. It is so hard to get your mindset up to the point where you can subconsciously make the decision to be positive in all situations. And I know this because I'm a positive thinker, and I usually try to think positive about everything, but it's not always easy. Depending on the level of negativity that you're experiencing, it's really not always easy. Vicus, get your sword out. Help me, please. Get your sword out. You need a lot of training before you can subconsciously make the decision to be positive. I can tell you this from pure experience, because we are trained, we are brought up into a society where negative and mediocre thinking are supreme overlords of thought. They are the supreme overlords of thought. And if you don't make the decision to think positively, believe me, you're not going to make the decision consciously to think negatively. Because who wants to think negatively? Why would you ever make the decision to think negatively? Or maybe mediocrely, but like, why would you ever be like, I want to think negatively? I mean, I would say that sometimes, but like, I don't know. No one ever wants to think negatively about their life. No one ever wants to think negatively. It's entirely a subconscious thought process. That's the thing. But positive thinking is only done in conscious thought via critical thinking. Because critical thinking is only one or the other. It's only critical mob thinking. It's only critical passenger thinking, or critical captain thinking. This is an idea that I created yesterday because I was exploring some of my old ideas back in January 2017, I believe, and I encountered a really, really cool thought about the cage. And I've recently been trying to form this kind of, this is what I could have avoided. No. Not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. Don't want to die again. I'm just gonna save just because I learned my lesson from that last time. Guys. What's it called? Whoa, what's this? We've been on the introduction for a long time, speak of the devil. But definitely, guys, you gotta put your ideas out there. Because positive thinking, it can't be done in the mind. It has to be taken out of the mind. It has to have time to room to flourish and grow. And this is what I was talking to you about earlier, Egan. I don't know if you're still here. But I was talking to you about creating a supportive environment of people that you can rely on to be able to tell your ideas to. And I feel like I should have more interaction with the people in my streams. You know what it is? I feel like if there are people in my streams and they want to talk, I feel like I should have more interaction with them. So I feel like the next time that anyone is trying to comment in my streams, I'm going to start interacting with them more. Because the idea is that it's not about me anymore. So actually prioritize conversation in chat over streaming topics. I'm gonna start doing that because I feel like people leave. I feel like people get tired of just listening to me straight up. And if we could talk, if we could help each other out, that'd be a much better use of my streaming time. Because we got to 5. I mean, we're still out of 3, which I guess is healthy, but there has to be ways to innovate our thinking here. And the best ways to innovate our thinking is to see past our own bias and actually do things that would change our stream, which is why we're going to bring back the camera. We're going to start using the timer as soon as I'm done with this topic. And then we're going to start interacting with the people in our comments a lot more. Because I zone past it. And I mean, I have all the time in the world to talk about these positive thinking topics. Because I could stream for much longer than 2 hours if I really wanted to. I could go to 4 hours. I could go to 3 hours. That's not the point. The point is that we want to maintain attention. And the only way to do that is by interacting with our audiences. So something we want to do, like, Gabe, I do it a lot too. Gabe actually commented to me, go out and do it. Like when I was talking about talking to girls and how you just have to talk about what you really like, and he said go out and do it, and I do it like a lot. I do it like every day. I just never have my camera ready with me when I do it, and that's something I'm actually going to bring with me the next time I go to campus and try to make a video. Yep, that's actually something I'm going to do. Make a video about talking to girls, and we're going to talk to 10 in one day using the formula. And I was thinking about this earlier today. I already have an idea for how I'm going to film the video. And what's it called? It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. It's going to be interesting. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I have a really good idea on it. Honor and a pleasure, Gabe. I was actually just talking about you. How you threw down that challenge to go make that video about talking to girls, man. And how I actually talked to like 2 new girls today. I just didn't get it on camera. So I was unable to actually make the video. But how next week on Monday, I'm going to bring my camera to school and I'm going to prove to you that what I'm saying works. And it really does. It really does. It's really easy to talk to people in general, I feel. When you understand how to talk. When you're not just talking about, if you're not just talking about a purpose, if you're not like talking to get their phone number or whatever, you're just talking about what you like. I feel like it's comparatively speaking a lot easier to have conversations with people. But I'm going to make this video, and I got to thank you, man, for helping me out. You gave me a really good idea with that video. Whoa, we just made that spider thing explode. And there's a Falmar, too. But yeah, man, we are now good to go. We are good to go with our talking points about talking to people. Now, as per what I said before, we are going to start using our timer. So we're going to have a 5-minute intermission where we're just going to take a break, man. Gabe, tell me how you're doing today. Tell me how you're doing today. I swear, so many things have been happening ever since I started streaming again. I started to remember how I needed to act. I needed to used to act a different way in order to maintain attention in these things, man. Like, I used to interact. Back when I was like really into the swing of emotions and stuff, I used to interact a lot more with the people in my chats. But ever since I restarted streaming, I have been prioritizing just my own thinking and not interacting with them nearly as much. But we're going to be breaking this habit today. So in the next stream, we're going to bring everything back. Whoa, how do I get over there? How do I get over there? What is that, like a skeever? No, it's over here. Oh, cool. Got it. We're going to be bringing back all these good old ideas. We just have to remember them. And the remembering process only happened. My 2-year plan? Oh, buddy, I'm actually really excited for my 2-year plan. Because I figured it out a lot better than I did before. So, very recently, I mean, I just got accepted. I guess it's not a secret anymore. But I'm actually going to go to Spain later this year and become an English teacher again. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want a lot more free time, and I also want to travel around the world. Like, I made an Instagram post today where I said, you know what? The common misconception is that you can change the world without having seen the world. So I want to see a lot more of the world. And that's why I'm going to be going to Spain I'm going to Spain in order to see more of the world, be an English teacher, and also get my my coaching certification. Because there's a course that I want to take. It's called IPEC, and there's the ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation. Because there's actually like certification to be a certified life coach, kind of thing you can do, and I really want to do that. So I'm gonna be going to Spain, doing if I'm gonna get all my documents done in the right time. I haven't gotten there yet, so I shouldn't talk as if I've gotten there yet. But I haven't gotten there yet. I'm gonna be doing that and working on editing the book a lot, really growing the YouTube channel, and being an English teacher again. Oh no, he killed me. I am having some wine and about to write something. Supagenki, what do you think is? Yo, Gabe, man, I think don't get me excited here, man. Don't play with my emotions. But I think maybe it could be. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, I'm such a bad person. It could be the captain's log. It could be your own version of the captain's log. I don't know. I don't expect anyone to write the captain's log. It's not. It's hard, man. I actually don't know what determines the quality of the stream. But, you know, back in the day, there was a point where I used to stream with no lag. And I don't know how I did that. I just knew I was playing around with the video software a lot, man. Which is probably something I have to start doing again. I have to start seeking to get better at streaming. And it's been such a long time that I haven't been streaming consistently that I'm thinking a lot less about getting better. But since it's something I want to start integrating a lot into my daily routines, I should probably really get onto this again, man. Rather than thinking about how do I, what's it called? Rather than thinking about how do I, what's it called, just do it, just to do it. I should recenter my thought processes on how to get better at doing it, because that's going to really sustain the ability to maintain attention with people. A lot to think about, man. But thank you for always bringing it up, because I would like totally forget it. I would totally not even care about getting better. I would just be like, you know what, it is the way it is. And if you want to be here, you want to be here. But thank you for bringing it up, man. I don't know what determines the quality of your streams, but I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out via your request. I'm going to get better at this, man. It's been a long time since I've really willed myself to get better at something, especially streaming, because I don't do it very regularly anymore. Take that. I forget that I have the dragon shot. Follow my ear. Cool. Hey Vicus, how you doing? Let's go. I forget that these things have... Fall down, fall down, fall down. Fall down. Ever listen to Tim Ferriss? I have heard the name before, man. I have not heard him recently, but I've heard of the name. Tell me about this Tim Ferriss character. I would love to know more about him. Tell me more about him. Is he like a motivational speaker kind of guy? Man, I have to get better with that. Ugh. I really have to start listening to more motivational speakers. And, oh yeah, I have to get in contact with Frank. Someone I met over at my course, actually. And that is the 5-minute time for my break. But because I'm interacting right now... But if you get those two, it's missing a graphics card and monitor. I can give you a computer if you want. I really listen to Tim Ferriss. It's missing a graphics card and a monitor, but if you get those two, you got a dope computer. A graphic card and a monitor. So is it like an at-home computer? Is it like a desktop? I haven't had a desktop in ages. Oh my wow. I haven't had a desktop in ages, buddy. Oh my wow. That was the 5-minute part. So I think that now we're going to save it up here. Yeah, motivational speaker of sorts. I'm going to check him out. And because you actually recommended that, I'm not going to just say I'm going to check it out and then not check it out. I'm actually going to make a note to check it out. Check out Tim Ferriss after stream is done. Watch at least 10 minutes of content. There you go, Ben. Thank you, Gabe. Awesome guy right here. Awesome. So yeah, the desktop. I would have to, because the thing is, I'm leaving in September. If everything goes right, I'll be leaving to Spain in September. So I don't know if I'll be able to honor your process on the desktop thing. If you want to, what's it called? Let's talk more about this later. Definitely, because I'm thinking that A desktop could be a good idea. So 5 minutes for rest, 15 minutes for all the speaking points. Okay, we got our timer set, and we're gonna start using this for realsies. For realsies. I'm gonna open this door. We saved. And where are we going here? Over here? You guys are different, but share some qualities. Definitely we're different. I need to get more refined, man. I need to get a lot more refined in my thinking. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there inch by inch, day by day, step by step. A step a day equals 365 in a year, man. Vicus, take out your sword, please. You're a terrible bowsman. We're good. We're going to jump into this talking point right now. Oh no. Ooh, Washa! Supagenki. You remember that garage of the garage of Sunset Place? Yeah, dude, man, I do remember that. It scared the crap out of me, man. The garage of Sunset. I remember that experience, man. I can tell you that I was actually at Sunset Place recently, watching a movie with my girlfriend, and I was down there. Did I just like try myself in this? I did. What is Shazam? I can't break out now. I have to load. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that all over again. I was at Sunset Place recently, man, and I remembered that, and I was literally right by that location, and I was like, oh my wow, this is bringing back childhood memories. No, I don't want to go back there. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long, long time ago. Very good stuff. No, not good stuff, but it was a good learning experience, man. A good learning experience. This is how you gotta look at that stuff. We were just talking about this. I was just talking about this later. How earlier, I mean, you weren't here for it, but when we are trained to see like opportunities, well, situations, we're trained to view them as negatively or mediocrely. Like if you look at a bad situation and you don't make the conscious decision to choose to think about it positively, then you're gonna subconsciously think about it as if it was negative, you know? And like that instance was a negative situation, but you can choose to think about it positively, and you can change and really influence your attitude towards life. I'm going to save there just because I want to do this again. Save location. Afanda. Arcanium. So good, let's get into the main talking points. I'm excited, man. So the first main talking point that we have today is going to be talking about carnal desires and where you don't want it to be. Because, you know, we are all human. I know we are all human. I know this because I'm human. And the fact that I can stream and bring to you these ideas means that I have a high level of, mental cognition. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to do this. But just because we're human doesn't mean we're not human. Meaning that we don't have the biological sense. That we're not somewhat a part of biology. Because all creatures are biological. Oh, this thing's going to kill me. This thing is going to kill me. And my say is this, is that if we don't make the choice to not give into biology, we're going to subconsciously have to give into biology. Because just because we have a high level of mental cognition does not mean we can override our biological impulses. Now, I really learned this weekend. I really learned this weekend. Because I know it sounds strange at first, but believe me, when you make the decision to be an individual, when you make the decision to walk the path less traveled, it does make you feel lonely, and it does make you feel like a lot of what you used to do isn't going to work anymore. Like, I referenced this before. I referenced that I don't know what I like to do. But in order for me to do things now, I have to look at what I used to like to do, things that I find value in revisiting, and do those things. And that's why I'm playing Skyrim right now. Because for a long time, I didn't even look to video games as a possible modem of something that I could do. I thought video games were just something that was a waste of time, in a sense. And perhaps when you're looking at video games alone, it's not a waste of time. It's more of an inefficient use of your time if you're just doing them alone. But if you can superset video games with something else that can facilitate positive thinking, I honestly believe that it's an excellent use of time. It's an excellent use of time because it hits on many different factors of having fun, of thinking positively, and gaining experience in front of being on camera, many different things are done all in one. And that's why I think that it was the decision to do video games like this that really created the power of streaming here. Right now, where am I? It's like an infinite circle of doom. No, down here? Oh, it's a spellcaster. I had to monitor my health because I don't want to die. I can heal more than he can do this. Oh, there you go. Why are there so many Falmer down here? Petty soul gem. Petty? Do I look petty to you? I'm not going to take a petty soul gem. Do I look petty to you, mate? Absolutely not. I'm not petty. Cool. Yeah, but when your humanity starts to disappear, when who you used to be starts to disappear, and you're not satisfied with the things that used to make you content and happy, that is a scary thought at first, man. And I've dealt a lot with those types of thoughts in the past. But believe me, once you come to a point where you're okay with being yourself and not giving into biology, not giving into the carnal desire, the impulse instruments, things that you want to do on impulse. Impulse is definitely a biological factor. If you have an impulse, like a really strong desire to do something that's unprecedented, that's biology calling at you. That's biology telling you want to do something. Yeah. Impulse actions are biological. Impulse actions are by carnal desires. If you just want to act in the heat of the moment without any preparation, airy thinking, then it's biological. There you go. That's what I'm saying. You want to get away from those kinds of actions because they will honestly, you remember that it was like this is an inside joke kind of thing, but it's if you remember that garage the same way that I did, what's it called? It was exactly that was an impulse kind of thing. You know what I mean? But we never saw the movie. We never saw Rio, man. Oh, that would have been so exciting. That would have been so exciting to see Rio in theaters. I actually want to see John Wick 3. It's coming out on May 19th. The Equilibrium movie? But I'm going to see that movie by myself because I don't want to see that with anyone. I definitely want to see it by myself because I actually want to enjoy the movie. And I know not a lot of people are interested in watching movies like that. This is the way to get back, isn't it? But where's the switch? I don't know. A good thing that we saved just in case. But you have to be okay with being yourself, and then because once you're okay with being yourself and not giving into biology, and you have to really train yourself not to give into biology because I'm telling you that is the cornerstone of being human is thinking that we're smart enough to make choices that are always right for ourselves, like thinking that we are really rational characters and we can't be influenced by anything else. Oh, we were going to see Rio. I forgot. I know. I remember, man. That movie was so. I saw the movie Rio, but I saw it like on TV. It was actually a good movie. It was one of the better Disney movies, man. I remember that stuff, man. That was a day. That was a real day to experience, man. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna die if I don't. I'm gonna die if I don't quickly heal myself. Whoa, there's a spider too? Whoa, man, these Falmer are not joking around right now. That's a big spider. It's a big spider that we're fighting right there. I don't like spiders. Vicus. But the point is, we have to be okay with being ourselves and not giving into biology, and definitely not giving into biology definitely requires a lot of training because it's how we are trained to live. We are trained to act on impulse because impulse is good for business. And society cares most about business. And you'd be a fool to think that it doesn't. Society is very interested in making money. What's it called? So here's what we're trying to think about right now. Because there's a once you can move past biology and be okay with being yourself, and I did this a lot in Japan. What's it called? You'll reach a state of enlightenment. And that state of enlightenment is you don't have to be who you were. You don't have to be who you were yesterday. You do have the power to change who you are in the current moment. You can make a conscious decision to be positive. You can decide that you want something different from your life. You can do these things. It's not rocket science. It's harder than rocket science because it's actually in your control to do these things. But the decision alone is not enough. And you have to make it like every single day. Because it's not the decision that's going to change your life. It's the action upon the decision that's really going to have the impact that you wish for it to have. And I'm telling you, it's whoa. That was scary. It's more difficult than rocket science because it's actually real. It's real to a lot of us, and it's something that we can do, but we need a lot of training to be able to do it correctly, man. And I can tell you this. Carnal desires are hard to fight against. But the problem with enlightenment is not about the realization. Everyone has a realization that tells them that they can be more than who they are currently in. To me, any realization that that gives you a pathway to becoming better is a form of enlightenment. However, it's not the realization that's going to have any impact on your life. It's the action upon the realization. Because that's consistency. And Gary Vee talks about it a lot. It's not about making these viral content ideas. It's about consistently making content that is good. That's what creates the viral thing, the virality, the traits of virality. And I have the post of the traits of virality in the back of my room, and I haven't looked at it in so many months, buddy. Ooh, look at that kill noise. Is that a torch? I'm going to take the torch. I'm going to save here too. I'm going to get in the habit of saving more. But definitely, guys, it's about the consistency and applying it. It's about applying it to your life, and that's where I'm in. Because biological decisions will usually, impulse decisions will usually derail. They're usually going to derail your ability to be consistent. And that's the connection between the two things. That's why you want to learn how to overcome your biology. Because as long as you're a slave to your biology, you will have very, very, very little control over your state of being, over the decisions that you make in your life. So you have to really detach yourself from the biological impulses that tell you to, say, buy a ukulele or do something that you know is not going to benefit you in any way. I mean, sometimes it's okay. Of course it's okay sometimes. Like alcohol, I'm not really a big drinker or anything like that, but sometimes if the setting is right and I'm around good people and it's just good, I'll try it, yeah. I was at work. I was at a work social event this week, and I'm sick. So I'm like, I don't want to get more sick. I want to get better. And I was talking to some of my colleagues, and I was like, they're like, you're not drinking anything? And I'm like, no, man, I'm sick. And they're like, what do you got? Oh my, I just broke 2 lockpicks. Oh, terrible. What do I got? I said, I got a cold. And you know what they said? Oh, take a shot of tequila. I can't focus on lockpicking. They said, take a shot of tequila. That'll help you with your cold. And I was like, what, really? And I took the shot of tequila, and it actually did help. 2 lockpicks, thank you. It actually did help with my cold in the moment a little bit. I mean, I still have a little bit of it, but I think that when I sleep tonight, I'll be able to get rid of the rest of it, for sure. Dwarven large plate metal, minor stamina. But definitely, guys, you want to really protect. You really want to move away from biological thinking, from your carnal desires here, because that's the only way to ensure that you can make decisions and consistently act upon them. Because what really matters here is not the decisions you make or the desires you have. What matters most here is you as the individual. If you choose to be the individual, you have to make conscious decisions that are going to consistently lead to you choosing to be the individual. And that is best done. That is best done by creating a supportive environment around you that's going to allow you to consistently not have to be plagued with these negative atmospherical properties. Oh my, wow. Where am I? I don't remember any of this. Am I going the right way? No, I don't think I am. What is this? Farmer war axe. Items. Weapons. I'm using this. Farmer War Axe. I'm gonna use this one now. No, not left, right. Weapons. And then where is my destruction spells? Firebolt. Yeah, it's really cool because it matters is you, because I'm telling you, consistency plays into biology, plays into making decisions that can influence your life, plays into enlightenment, because all revelation is just a lower level term for enlightenment. Revelations are just lower level terms for the word enlightenment, but who's to say the difference? I really don't know who on the scale of 1 to enlightenment, who says what's an enlightenment and what's a revelation? Like, who can tell the difference? I don't know. I think you make the decision to see these things differently. I think that's where I lie. You make the decision. You make the decision. See something as a revelation or enlightenment, because on the scale, who decides what that stuff is? If there's a revelation to eat more healthy, why isn't that enlightenment? Because eating more healthy is something that can definitely change your life positively. Like, who's to say that these things are just revelations? No. Up the antes. Tell yourself that I'm enlightened. I'm getting enlightened by making positive decisions on my life. Get Genki. Get Genki. Can I get Genki in the chat? Oh my god, I remember when Edie used to say that, man. But we still need to build up. We still need to build up some of our following. Speaking of the devil, where did he even go, man? I don't know. But it's okay. I'm going to see if I can message these people right now. Alright, good. I need to find out how to open this door. That's my... Oh, it's right here. So lever. Look at that. Critical thinking. Absolutely. One direful. I'm going to close out for a second. Blah, blah, blah. 2 people in the stream right now. Yeah, well, people stop by. It's okay. We need to get better. Definitely, this is a content thing for me. Definitely have to get better with interacting with my audience. I am thinking about that a lot. We've been talking a lot about this just most recent topic. 15 minutes, but we got about 15 more seconds before we're done with this, and we're good on that one. We're good on this topic. Stop spending so much time with others when you know that you're going to have to make choices that's going to bring them. That's it. All right. Stop. Stop making decisions, spending time with others when you know that they're going to hinder your ability to make decisions. They're going to... Wait, hold on. Blah, blah, we need to do this. What really matters here is you. We covered that. You have to be the one who's going to cut everything off. You have to be the one who's going to call the shots. It's hard to factor other people into the equation. It can really be difficult. So stop putting yourself in situations where that could even happen. Stop putting yourself in the situations where it could even be difficult to make these decisions. Stop spending so much time with others when you know that you're going to have to make a choice that's going to bring them into the equation, because they are largely outside of your control. Very important thinking right there. Because in order to create a supportive environment, you have to really monitor your decision-making processes. And when you choose not to make the right decision, when you know better, look at the surroundings of where you are. I have to save here. Look at your surroundings, and based on the surroundings, judge what's affecting your inaction. And if it's a person, maybe you shouldn't spend so much time with that person. Or if it's... Whoa, buddy, that was a lot of damage. Take my fire breath. Or maybe if it's a food, stop eating the food. If it's anything of this nature, you really have to take this into consideration, because it's very important. Whoa. Dude, this thing is huge. Whoa, it's gonna kill me. Whoa, buddy, this thing is... Wait, I can level up right now. Alright, let's level up. What are we choosing today? Let's go stamina again. Maybe go magicka. No, I think stamina is better. Whoa. Ah, you can't come down here, big guy, can you? You can't come down here, huh? Can't ya? No, he can. Oh, but I got him. Get him. That's cool. Elven arrows, blah blah blah. Grand soul gem, I want that. Key to the lift. I want the lift. Key. And there's another one over here. Grand soul gem. Maybe the past person couldn't take on two. Well, that's good. We definitely got past the first talking point that we have tonight, which means we're going to be here for the second one. The second one's going to start pretty soon. Let's get out of here. Let's X out of this one. Let's refresh. Let's see where we are. Definitely only two right now. Don't know who they are, but it's okay. And what are we doing here? What are these guys doing? Are they attacking me too? Whoa, why are they all attacking me? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, that was not cool. And you know what? I didn't save. I didn't save after I was done. Oh, I didn't save after I was done killing that big rock thing. What is Shazam? Oh no, what is Shazam? Oh! This is what I get. This is what I get. This is what I get. I can't believe it. Oh, but this thing is just like a big teddy bear now. Now that I already killed it once. Well, it's not a teddy bear. Oh my wow, it's not a teddy bear. Never mind. I forgot that. I'm actually curious. I mean, I still have more topics to go on to. And it's definitely about, I mean, it could be about me or it could be about other people, blah, blah, blah. I had people here, I just didn't interact with them enough. Definitely a learning experience for the future. But I'm going to keep going until I reach my 2-hour mark because that's how Supagenki rolls. Supagenki's streaming for himself. But Supagenki also needs to get better. And getting better is by learning how to interact with your audiences as well. Not just always keeping it to the self. Supagenki needs to get better at streaming so that he can sustain growth of his channel. Whoa, alright, thank you. Ooh, look at that. Fire blow. Killed you. Grand soul gem. Let's go over here. What do we got over here? Grand soul gem. Grand. Nice. Nice. We're gonna save right here. Are they just gonna fight each other? I'm favoring Unma. Whoa, Unma definitely went ham on it, so. What kind of armor? Is that Orcish war armor? Anyway, I need to get back into the second topic. I'm getting pulled into the game. I need to get into my second topic. Alright guys, so the second topic that we're talking about tonight is everyday little mistakes are your biggest enemies. Now, when I'm looking back at Japan, and how does this do? Steals. But are they, what's it called? Are they enchanted? I don't know if the ones I'm currently wearing are enchanted or not. I should definitely take that into consideration. Hello. Artifact. Whoa. Whoa. What was that? Let's save here. We don't want to do that again. Oh yeah, and I need to take a 5-minute break. What am I talking about? I'm not just jumping into the next topic. Doi. Not just jumping into it. You take a 5-minute break, Dizzle. Clock. There's my timer. Because don't yell at me, you're getting tired. Start. 5 minutes are on the clock. It's good to interact, man. We need to definitely increase the levels of interaction that we have. But this is how it happens. I remember a long time ago I had that day where I was like, I want to get over 10 people in my stream, and I just called a bunch. Oh, this is pretty. I called upon a bunch of my friends, and I was like, hey, come into my stream this day. It'll be my Christmas present to me. And a bunch of people did, and I think I got to 16 people. Whoa, what was that? I think I got to 16 people at the same time. And I thought that was really... Oh, what was that? I thought that was really cool, but I didn't interact with the people. I was focusing way too much on my own ideas, and I think that's why everyone left. That's definitely the idea for streaming, man. You have to really be able to interact with your audiences and not just see it as something that you have to do, man. Oh, the things that they don't teach you in college, the things that must be learned by themselves. But I'm gonna be making it a point. Always prioritize talking to people in your chat over your ideas. Always prioritize it, man. And I wrote that down because it's very important. Oh, it's that guy. This thing is not joking around. This thing has a lot of health too. Oh, there's a farmer coming out now. That thing is not joking. Oh my wow, that thing was not joking. Are you kidding me? That thing was not joking. Oh my wow. That's funny. But we were talking about, I don't know, I have a bunch of other topics that we can talk about. But I'm thinking that, what do I want to do? What do I want to do right now? I have to think about this, guy. So I'm going to go silent for the remainder of my rest time. Ooh, one attack and I'm dead. One attack and I'm dead. I can't believe it, man. This is a hard battle. It's a hard battle to fight right here. You know, I have to start making thumbnails again, man. I have to start making thumbnails again. The list of priorities, the list of things that... Oh, buddy. That is not cool. That is like 2 attacks and I'm done. Maybe I should just avoid this guy altogether, not even try to kill him. 2 attacks and I'm done is not a good signal for me. What does this do? Maybe I should just run over there. Well, he's distracted with Vicus, thank God. I can walk over here. Laboratory. We are in the laboratory of what? A greater soul gem. Lesser soul gems. Nice. What's this? Be room? I'm not an alchemist though. Look at all this stuff. Nice. Look at all this. A gold igna. It's pretty cool. Alchemist stuff. It's sleeping on a rock bed. Good. That was my timer for taking a break. But I think that I don't know. I'm losing the fire. I gotta keep it up. This is such a big place. And not being able to kill that one thing really got me down here. Yeah, just being shrouded in darkness and being unable and having all these different things attack me is really getting to me right now. I have to pull back the Genki forces. Yeah, maybe after I'm done, I'm out of this pretty place, we can get back onto it. No, we can start doing it right now. Because I look back in Japan, and some of the best days I had were literally when I spent home. And I literally had control over everything. Like, I was self-autonomous, and I had to control everything, and I had to do everything for myself. And it forced me to confront my laziness. Because I had this ritual, right? I had this ritual where I said, if I don't cook, I don't eat. And I was really serious about this ritual for like 9 months. For like 9 months, I was actually really on top. Oh, buddy, that was not a good idea. This is like a walking minefield with traps, man. And the traps are designed to take you out. I need to be really careful. But there were many a day where I was, alright, cool, maximum 4, same 4 at the beginning, 8:41. Yeah, about the first 40 minutes we had good stuff. So the average duration is going to be like that. I'm at 4, then staying 3, 2, back to 1. Now, thinking about all these things. And good stuff, man, good stuff. In fact, something I'm thinking about, we'll probably log off here. No, Supagenki wants to give up. Supagenki really wants to give up right now. Supagenki is not feeling the stream anymore. I mean, we only have about 20 more minutes to go before we get to the desired 2 hours. Ooh, I died. We have about 20 minutes to go until we get the desired 2 hours. But we're not really doing this to fill our quota. We're doing this more just to get back into the ritualistic mindset of streaming. And what's it called? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm the only one here. Guys, if you're here, I'm sorry about this. Supagenki got to do this today. Supagenki got to read a book. Supagenki got to read a book. Where is The Art of War Magic? The Art of War Magic. Oh, one of my favorite books. The Art of War Magic by Yuri Narcotis with commentary by others learned masters. Oh, I love this book. I'm so excited. Chapter 3, Dispositions. Master Octus said, the moment to prepare your offense is the moment the enemy becomes vulnerable to attack. Leros Charo, knowledge of the enemy's mage's mind is of the foremost importance. Once you know his mind, you know his weaknesses. Said Ma, Master Octus advised Tiber Septim before the Battle of the Five Bridges not to... That plant, where's this plant? It's annoying me. Hello. Where's the plant? I know it's the Ninin root. But where is it? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank the lords. Thank the lords that I got rid of that Ninin root. Alright. Good, we need to go back to reading right now. I swear, this book makes me so excited. I need to read it more during my streams. Reading sessions with Supagenki. Always here, because I love this. Advised Tiber Septim before the battles of the Five Bridges not to commit his reserves until the enemy was victorious. Tiber Septim said, if the enemy is already victorious, what use committing the reserve? To which Master Octus replied, only in victory will the enemy be vulnerable to defeat. That is so true. Tiber Septim, because like when you're partying, you're having fun, and you let down your guard, and then the reserves come and they attack. Oof. Only in victory will the enemy be vulnerable to defeat. Tiber Septim went on to rout an enemy twice the size of his. The enemy's vulnerability may be his strongest point. Your weaknesses may enable you to strike the decisive blow. Morando Yor. In the wars between the Nords and the Chima, the Nord shamans invariably used the mastery of the winds to call down storms before the battle to confuse and dismay Chima warriors. One day, a clever Chima sorcerer conjured up an ice demon and commanded him to hide in the rocks near the rear of the Chima army. When the Nords called down the storms as usual, the Chima warriors began to waver. But the ice demon rose up as the storm struck, and the Chima turned in fear of what they had believed was a Nord demon, and charged into the enemy lines, less afraid of the storm than of the demons. The Nords, expecting the Chima to flee as usual, were caught off guard when the Chima attacked. Out of the mist of the storm, the Chima were victorious that day. When planning a campaign, take account of both the arcane and the mundane. The skillful battle mage ensues that they are in balance. A weight lifted by one hand is heavier than 2 weights lifted by both hands. That's interesting. That's an interesting one right there. When the arcane and the mundane are in balance, the army will move effortlessly, like a swinging door on well-oiled hinges. When they are out of balance, the army will be like a 3-legged dog with one leg always dragging in the dust. That's a good one. It's a good one because you have to have balance between work and fun. You do have to do that. Number 5. Thus, when the army strikes a blow, it will be like... Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, good. Good. Excited. I'm excited right now. Thus, when the army strikes a blow, it will be like a thunderclap. Out of the cloudless sky, the best victories are those unforeseen by the enemy, but obvious to everyone afterwards. The skillful battle mage, number 6. The skillful battle mage ensures that the enemy is already defeated before battle begins. A close-fought battle is to be avoided. The fortunes of war may turn aside the most powerful sorcery, and conjure may undo the best laid plans. Instead, win your victory ahead of time. When the enemy knows he is to be defeated before the battle begins, you need to fight. Number 7. Victory in battle is only the least kind of victory. Victory without battle is the outcome of skill. Correct. Number 8. Conserving your power is another key to victory. Putting forth your strength to win a battle is no demonstration of skill. This is what we call tactics, the least form of the art of war magic. Thundlin dir Throcken. By tactics, Master Architect includes all the common battle magics. These are only the first steps in understanding of war magic. Any hedge mage can burn his enemies with fire. Destroying the enemy is the last resort of the skillful battle mage. Number 9. The battle is only a leaf on the tree. If a leaf falls, does the tree die? But when a branch is lopped off, the tree is weakened. When the trunk is girdled, the tree is doomed. If you plan your disposition, number 10. If you plan your dispositions well, your victories will seem easy and you will win no acclaim. If you plan your dispositions poorly, your victories will seem difficulty and your fame will be widespread. That's true, man. If you can pull it out if you rise from the bottom to the top, yeah, it's true. Marandro Sol. Those commonly believed to be the greatest practitioners of war magic are almost always those with the least skill. The true masters are not known to the multitude. It's true. Cool. Good stuff, man. I love reading. Let's read another book. The Black Arts. The Book of the Dragonborn. No, we've read this book before. Alright, good. We're good to go. How much minutes do we have right now? Well, good, guys. Now that we're here, let's just get back into the closing arguments. Good. 40 minutes is still a long time to have that many watchers for me. So, guys, thank you to everyone who came by today. I know that we're all not here right now, but even those, for everyone, for whoever's here and for whoever stuck with me, I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to get back into the swing of this stuff. And believe me, I'm getting back into the mindset of improving on how do I get better. Not just jumping back in to what I was doing before, but how can I get better? And there are many ideas that I had today that are going to make me a better streamer so that next time you will see a better stream. Because it's really important to always be thinking about how do I get better, not just doing the same stuff that you always do just because it works or just because you can have fun while doing it. How do you get better? Really important. So good. Let's go over some of the positive thoughts that we had on today. We got a lot today. Well, we had a lot last time too. The first one we got today is college is either you become a critical thinker or you become a part of the mob, or you become satisfied with the quote. Now the mob here is, it's more of a negative concept to describe mediocrity, but mediocrity is, it's not a negative word to our sense, it has negative connotations. And what we're looking at is what it represents is becoming satisfied with the status quo. So definitely that's the first positive thought. The second one is not about gaining of knowledge, it's about the application, because the day-to-day pace is relenting and you will forget without application. If you gain a concept, if you gain a revelation, it does not turn, that's actually really great. A revelation only turns into enlightenment through constant application. A revelation only turns into enlightenment. Oh, it's the evolution of the words. Oh, that's so cool. The evolution of the word. Revelation to enlightenment only comes through constant action upon. That's really cool. Oh my wow, that was a really, really cool thought. I'm excited. Okay. Not about the gaining of knowledge, it's about the application, because the day pace is relenting and you will forget without application. The revelation only turns into enlightenment through constant application. The evolution of the word, revelation to enlightenment, only comes through constant action upon what you have learned. That's number 2, and that was really cool. Number 2 is a really cool thought. Alright, number 3, critical thinking is conscious thought. And forms the basis for all 3 passageways of interpretation, negative, mediocre, and positive. That's important. So we'll put that down. We'll number that one. Number 4, start using your webcam again because it's realistic experience over a camera. That's going to be number 4. Number 5, to be able to endure the silence necessary to take the path to success, you have to be able to think for yourself and be okay with thinking alone. Be okay with thinking alone. That's really important. I'm going to highlight that. Be okay with thinking alone. Hence, passing up on the opportunities that would be an efficient use of your time. Good. Number 6, use the timer directly when you get into your main talking points. Really important. Timer mentality. We want to switch it away from stopwatch to timer. Number 7, it's your decision to be positive that's going to allow you to create meaning from the meaningless. I mean, I've already said that a cajillion times every time I stream. Number 8, no one ever wants to think negatively. It's entirely a subconscious thought process. That's the thing. But the positive thinking is only done in the conscious thought via critical thinking, because critical thinking is only one or the other. It's only critical passenger thinking or critical captain thinking. Yeah, so just to clean that up a little bit. Everyone can think critically. Everyone can think critically, but there are only 2 kinds of critical thinking in which we can do. And the 2 kinds of critical thinking that we can do stem from the mindset that we have developed over time. Welcome back, Miss Manuela. They stem from the mindsets that we have developed over time. And when we think about the mindsets that we're talking about, when we think about who we want to be, it's either usually a passenger or a captain. Because there's only 2 things you can be in this life. You can either be a passenger to a much larger ship, or you can be a captain to decide where you're going. Only 2 things that you can be. Only 2 roles that you can really fill out in this life. So that was a good one. Critical passenger thinking or critical captain thinking. But they're both critical thinking. Really important to note that. Number 10 is prioritize conversations and chat over stream topics. So, Manuela, how are you? How are these ukulele videos? Please tell me. I have to get better with this, because I'm so trapped in my mind that I'm like, I have to talk about my topics. But the moment I read that, I was like, oh my wow, someone just came into my stream and they sent a message, so I have to talk to them now. Yeah, I have to prioritize these messages for real. Oh, because I want to get better. You missed a lot of what I was saying before, Miss Manuela. I was oh my wow. I had 4 to 5 people in this stream, but because I was just talking about what I wanted to talk about, not what they wanted to talk about, only thinking about myself, they all left. And I could say they all left because maybe they don't like Skyrim, but I guarantee you if I was more interested in talking to them, they would have stayed. Definitely. And some people did stay for a while, but when I was interested in talking to them, like Gabe, God bless his soul, he stayed here to talk to me, but that was because I was really interested in talking to him and conversing with him. But then when I got back into talking about myself, please don't attack me. When I got back into talking to myself, I'm not even going to enjoy this area because it's just so dangerous. There are so many battles that I have to fight here that I don't want to fight, so I'm just going to not even bother. So that's number 10, is prioritize conversations in the chat over stream. It's very good. Very good. I'm definitely going to do that from now on. Mark my words. Number 11 is make a video about talking to girls. We talked to 10 of them in the day with the formula that you described before. I'm going to do that on next week. Definitely because Gabe made it a point to ask me about that, so I definitely have to make the video to respond to his comment. Number 11 is check out Tim Ferriss after stream. Tim Ferriss. I have to do that too. I have to not just say I'm going to do it. And I have to watch 10 minutes of his content at the very least. Because Gabe gave me that idea as well. Number 12. Impulse actions are carnal desires. If you want to act in the heat of the moment without any preparation, airy thinking, then it's biological. And we have to move away from biology. Our goal as individuals is to move away from biological thinking that would hinder positive decisions and positive thinking. Very important, very important. All right, we need to get over here. No, please stop. Falmer servant. There are so many Falmer here. I just want to run away. Please. Number 13. Revelations are just lower level terms for the word enlightenment. But who's to say the difference? You make the decision to see something as a revelation or enlightenment because in the scale of who decides. Because who really decides this stuff? No, you decide this stuff. So that was definitely a really good talking point right there. I just want to run away. I feel like I'm just taking the easy way out, though. I feel like if I really was committed to doing this place and exploring everything, I would have fought everything. Because this is a really cool place. This is really cool. In fact, what's it called? I don't know. I feel like I'm already at the end. I feel like if I were to go back right now, it'd be like, But maybe I could like turn down the difficulty and redo everything all over again. Because I want to kind of explore this place. And then the final one is always prioritize talking to your people over in the chat over your ideas. It's really important because you want to maintain attention. In order to maintain attention, you have to have interaction with your audiences and not just going off. Because no one sees your thoughts like you do, Supagenki. And you have to prioritize the people over your own thinking in this one. This is a really important step to move in the right direction in my channel. Interaction is a very, very heavy element. And I don't know. I guess I'll save right now. Where's my last autosave? I mean, I could do it, I guess. I can go to the Afghan Cathedral. 108. Maybe I'll explore in my own time, but I'm already here, and I'm not really interested. I just want to, like, continue to the main quest. So good. Good. Those were all the positive thoughts that we encountered today, and there were some good ones. Number 2, 3, 4 were good, and there were some snippets of good ones. Be okay with thinking alone, only critical passenger thinking, or critical captain thinking. Check out Tim Ferriss, we got to do that. Impulse actions are carnal desires. Heat in the moment without any preparation, and then it's biological. Our goal as individuals is to move away from biological thinking that would hinder positive decision making. And then revelations are just lower level terms for the word enlightenment. And I'm thinking that this thought should be superseded with number 2 because it's the same kind of thinking. And number 2 was really good. Number 2 was actually the highlight of the stream where I talked about the difference between revelation and enlightenment and how they're interlocked together. And basically, revelation is just a lower level term for the word enlightenment. And you know what? I'm not satisfied with this. So I'm going to go back to Blackreach. And I'm going to go back to Blackreach and I'm going to work on questing my way through this because I could easily. Is it here? I'm going to go back to what's it called? I'm going to go back to this one, Blackreach, and start fighting my way out of this because I just took the easy way out. I took the easy way out and it was not a good idea. I didn't use my college degree there. I just bypassed everything because I didn't want to use my college degree. But I want to use my college degree now, so I'm going to prove it works. So Miss Manuela, tell me, how are you tonight? How are the ukulele videos, man? Yeah, we've been streaming. It was good. We had good conversations today. Stream is getting better. Always getting better. Especially now that we're going to be consistently thinking about getting better as a keystone to all the future streams that we have. I would like to know. I have to prioritize, what's it called? I have to prioritize the speaking in the streams with people, which means that I probably have to ask questions to the people that are in here. And if they don't respond to me, then I can go back. Then I can go back to, what's it called? talking my own stuff, but I have to really push upon this. It's really important. What's this? No, this is where I was before. Thank the Lord that machine thing went away. It was a terrible thing. Oh, you know, I think you were supposed to get it before it started attacking you. You were supposed to use that cathedral thing. The swing, or the lever, or the pull. What's down there? I want to go see. Look at this guy. He's stuck. Hello. Hello. Whoa, he killed me. What? That wasn't cool? That wasn't cool? Oh my, wow. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Well, I can't believe it, I guess. I'm gonna go back to using, but I've been, no, but I think they're all the same. Let me go back to using this sword, because why not? And good, guys, that's the end of my stream today. Well, at least in terms of the talking stream. I can just hang out and still play video games, I guess. But those were all the positive thoughts we came in. Everyone, thank you so much for sticking with me on this stream today. I can just stick around and say hello to anyone that wants to come in, because now people are starting to come back. It's really weird stuff. But, you know, we wanted to just go. We wanted to just not even be in this place, but then the power of positive thinking mixed with our college degree really told me to continue streaming until 10 o'clock, which is a little more than 2 hours, but we have to do it for us and for you, because we want to shift our thinking away from us. We really do. Because look at how pretty this is. Look at how pretty this place is. It's so pretty. And how would I have known? How would I ever have known if I didn't, what's it called? If I didn't continue to persevere through the grind. If I didn't act upon what my college degree has taught me. Did I already get the quest? No. Maybe I did. They're everywhere, man, and they make noises. Look at how cool this is. How much time had to go into the development of all these things? You retracted a message? Hee hee? Why did you retract your hee hee message, Miss Manuela? Were you disappointed that you said hee hee? I don't get it. Why would you retract your hee hee message? Look, spiders. All these spider webs. But where are the spiders? I know what that is. That's the spider's food, but where are all the spiders? I don't know. I don't want to find them. I feel like, yeah, you can definitely supersede and not see any of the town. You can just take the scenic route. You can really just take the scenic route over here. And have to fight a lot less. And there were like a bunch of creatures over there that we had to fight last time. Oh, he got me. That means the scenic route didn't work. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the stream for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Yeah, there were 52 damn mistakes.